New at 6 tonight, new legislation now headed to Governor Newsom's desk that would make California a refuge for transgender youth from conservative states. News Channel 3's Jake Ingrassia spoke to a co-sponsor of the bill and is live in studio now with more from local LGBTQ organizations. Jake.
And John, this comes amid a flurry of laws in other states around the country that would restrict access to transgender health care or even criminalize kids and their parents for seeking it.
This is a bill about saving lives.
Jacob Rostovsky, CEO of Palm Springs-based nonprofit QueerWorks, says SB 107 is groundbreaking legislation. It's the new Refuge for Trans Kids bill that would protect out-of-state transgender youth from being prosecuted in their home state for seeking gender-affirming care.
My son started his transition when he was 11 years old over a decade ago.
Kathy Molig says she understands what it's like to be a parent without access to medical treatments for her son. Her San Diego-based organization, Trans Family Support Services, has now served 3,000 trans people and their families and is a co-sponsor of SB 107.
For our families that live out of state, they are looking for places that they can come. And this bill will allow parents to make a choice of coming to California for their care without having to be concerned about any kind of legal ramifications from their own state that has criminalized this care.
States like Texas and more than a dozen others have taken measures to separate transgender children from their parents or threaten criminal prosecution for giving trans kids access to gender-affirming procedures or health care, a matter Molig says can be life or death.
For our kids to be able to get access to care that helps them to align themselves with who they know themselves to be is suicide prevention.
Opponents of the legislation worry that children could come to regret their decision to seek gender-affirming care and should not be allowed to get treatments.
The purpose of this bill isn't to help kids, medically transition or to make bad choices. It's just to provide them a space to be able to live, to then make that decision.
We want to be that safe place for other people that are in states that are attacking their rights, and that California is going to help to stand up for those folks.
And SB 107 passed the state assembly yesterday 48-16 in a floor vote. Today the bill was discussed in a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing. A vote is expected on the Senate floor in the days to come, and if it passes, the bill will then head to Governor Newsom's desk for a signature. Live in studio tonight, Jake Ingrassia, News Channel 3.